Hey guys, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. We're back in the pawnbrokery once again. How about that? Here we are again at the scene of... Ryunosuke, don't steal that. Don't steal the intros. That's my thing. Come on. If I don't got that, what do I do? My annoying accents? Yes. But that's it. Come on. Oh, yeah, here we go. My favorite one to do. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Huh! What are you doing? Why are you looking at me? Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? What is it now? Just go home and get some rest, buddy. Look at my eyes bloodshot. Ugh. Get some Z's, man.
Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Oh, well. Your ladyship! I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stupid little rat bash to sign that, huh? I salute you. That is the good work that is. Oh, you should be interrogated. Yes, we got a position. We need to fill the station.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Yo, I could use some of that tea, please. Really, my voice is like killing me today. I don't know what it is. I even drank, I don't know what to call this thing other than a potion. It legitimately is. I got this like cure-all from online, from China. That crap works. But bruh, I have like an immunity to it now. Now it doesn't, it sucks. Anyways, if you have another phylactery, I love to see it. Isn't that phylactery like the necromancer thing? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, lovely. Oh, let's see now. Yeah. Oh, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm as fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. Thank you so much. Would it be all right if we investigated the scene of the crime then? Since you're feeling so grand. Oh, yeah, do as you please. I don't mind it. You know what will happen? You know where it happened. Go that door behind the counter. Okay, was that always there before that doll, I mean? The storeroom. That's where I discovered the window bank and Gina, the gun in her hand. God, I almost kind of forgot. It's not looking good. All right, well, be getting back to the business then. Gotta get that pay, you know. Will you be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector? It could be like old times. Hey, man, we in the old times. What are you talking about? I mean, you know, with... I almost called him Joe. Gumshoe? How could I forget? If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it, I'm afraid. But there's so many articles to get through. It's taking forever. With the lads working around the clock. Jeez. It's just a problem. There's another case the yacht needs to investigate urgently. Jeez. This sounds tough. Man. It's just a never-ending wave of crimes. He made a point when he commented on that last chapter. I was like, yeah, you can count on, like, you can't even count on the weather, but you can count on people are gonna not obey the laws. Messed up. But he still tries to do his best. I salute you, Gregory. That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters. So that's what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine, all right? Stay in your lane. Don't be stealing my thunder either.
Come then. Let us not waste any more time with this very prolonged introduction.
I'm trying my best to read the dialogue. All right, I want to see if no, you can't go in it from that direction. Is there anything amiss? Other than this, at least now we can investigate this room. I guess we're saving the back room for later. Ah, look here. It's a bullet with a bloody, how does that even happen?
A bullet hole. I can see the bullet is still lodged in the wall.
Presumably Mr. Winnebank was practicing with his revolver in his spare time. He probably wouldn't need to practice his aim, because, you know, the gun is... I feel so awful. I hope... Oh, man. He was such a... I know it's effed up to say this, but he legitimately was a funny-looking dude. And, like, having a character move around like that, I'm like, I don't know. I wanted him to stick around. But he's dead! That sucks!
Mr. Sholmes likes to practice his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that.
What? He practices his viola? Violin?
It's all in there in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, you know? Isn't that right, Iris? Did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest?
Never meet your heroes, Iris. Wait, I meant Sasato.
He doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime.
He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once.
Well...
Oh, he practices drawing, like drawing his pistol. Goodness.
Forget that for now, Bruno. Let's examine this bullet.
Oh my gosh, this investigation will be a breeze with Iris. What's that around the bullet hole? Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar. It's gotta be.
Ah, I may well be able to help with that.
Yeah, you're, a genius.
There's nothing like the sight of blood. The blood pumping is there, Bruno.
I mean, if we're talking about going hysteric because you're scared, I guess? I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you.
I get it, because we're in London. Bloody. Haha. I'm so sad. I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold. There you have it, you see? When it comes to blood, we're all different types.
What a scientific observation.
So you need this.
Oh, no, what is this scary-looking thing?
Hurley and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet, but as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Time to die! Watch!
Oh! Okay. It changed color? The blood changed color! How's that what?
There. Does it make sense now?
I'm starting to understand a little.
Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see?
What? So...
How wonderful. The chemical it fires combines with blood and makes it change color, so you can identify whose blood it is you're looking at. In a flash.
But there's a ton of different blood types. I mean,
What a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? I bet Ginny would say it's bleeding great.
God dang it. I was trying to explain to my friend, why Iris is, my favorite character in this game, and he just did not get it. I was like, dude, I don't get it. She's just a little girl. You don't understand! She's a genius inventor! They're helpful! Ah! So whose blood are we looking at, then?
Well... All the chemical does is turn the blood a different colors, so... Just find someone whose blood turns the same color and you'll know who it belongs to. In a flash.
We can do that. No, wait, no, we can't. It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it? That's kind of a lot to accomplish.
1 flash or 2. This could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make a note of this in the court record.
I thought that was actually just for a gag. Well, I guess we're seeing the beginning of forensic science. That's wonderful.
Isn't Iris just the best? Let's keep testing and adding the results of any blood analysis to the portfolio.
Oh my god, you're a genius. I actually thought this was a joke. Bruh. So much for, useless inventions. Iris is the best.
As long as I have reagents left, sure.
What does that thing run on? Jeez. How do you feel about this, sir? Oh, I can't tell what day it is. I don't want to disturb the scene, but I bloody forgot. This officer's been staring intently at the wall since before we came in. He didn't even react when we shot that blast at it. Shh! Keep it down! Sorry? There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Gregsy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here any longer.
Stuck here? What do you mean?
I haven't been home in 2 days already. I'll need another constable to relieve me and take me off with my shift.
They really have a tough time, the British police. It's a bummer. Does he still have to do his beat? That's torture. That's not...
That doesn't stop us investigating though, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it was the calendar he was peering at. Well, hey, the color changed again. Interesting. Oh man. We still never figured out what this thing was all about. I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are. Though I'm not confident I can get it closed again.
Oh, yes. That's a folding stereoscope.
It's a stereoscope? Okay. Mr. Strom showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. But for that, he used the great big contraption over there.
Well, that's for use in public houses, in places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures. But this little thing is a much simpler design for use at home.
Oh, I get it. Dang. Yeah, it's like portable and everything.
There are special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself.
I wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would beat keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway. It would beat keeping my toilet sparkling clean. Homie, you still gotta clean your toilets. What do you do? I guess he's saying you'd get a maid? That line legitimately confuses me. Okay. Anything changed with this? Let's see pictures. It doesn't hurt to look. Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it us yesterday. We're blissfully unaware of what was about to happen. True. I guess that's totally fine. Let's check out this wall.
These shelves are where the pawnbroker puts articles that have been forfeited.
Yes, it's really strange. Miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who will buy this horse statue, for example?
Well, sometimes you can find some real treasures among all the junk, you know? Are you alright, Bruno?
Oh, it's just, well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue.
That's exactly how the pawnbroker works, silly. They're very clever.
I agree. It's been bugging me this whole time, like, what is the voice I'm basing Stinking Iris on? And I legit think it's a poor man's Peppa Pig, like legit.
It's very grown up.
Like, that's it! It's gotta be! That is I've watched 2 British shows, Peppa Pig and The Office. And like, there's a third one. I watched a couple, actually. Just not coming to my... IT Crowd, that's the other one. Oh, and the guy from IT Crowd is in another show about inventions. That one's sick, too. Didn't get the name, though. I was at a friend's house. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it.
Instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop and every legend book of accounts.
Every article? But that's ridiculous. Amount of work, surely.
We've been all at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're stifling through it all shifts at least. But still, we'll be walking through the night, that's for sure. Even then, we'll barely ever scratch the surface.
These poor guys, my God. I gotta win this case for them too. Holy crap. A crime in a pawnbroker's. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare.
It's every copper's worst nightmare. You know it is. A crime in a pawnbroker's. Oh, I hate it.
Can I have the horse? I don't think it's evidence.
No, it's mine. I'm gonna raid the store afterward.
That's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Bruno?
Yes, but I've never seen one such as large as this in Japan.
Oh well, this will be a treat. Shall we have a listen? Come now.
Yeah. Doing a little funny little dance in my cubicle. You can't see it. That's why I don't do face cam, because I do funny little dances, and I want them to be kept a secret, because I look ridiculous.
What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound?
It's a beautiful sound, yes. But it's a little hard to enjoy with all the policemen in the room giving you fears of,
Hey, would you shut that racket off?
Well, never mind that then. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Gregsy to have a word.
Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard, it appears. Goodness. It's like, it's so messed up. It's just like, it's so ridiculous.
Oh, you write me something good? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool.
It's not nepotism, but it feels like it. Jeez. There's the article ledger here. Mr. Winnebeck's notes, and, That looks as though someone has left a photographic print. Isn't that the same one from before? Wait, hold up. I'm just gonna yeah, it's the same. So there are multiple ones. Weird.
Look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Oh, show us, Susie. Show us. It's a mystery.
There's blood on that. Oh my god. February 15th. Article deposited. 1 gentleman's overcoat. Loan amount paid, £1. Redemption. A gentleman's overcoat for £1. Clearly, it's a very fine coat, in fact, I think. But, hold up, what does the other one say? I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, this one's a different price. Even though the thing in the stamp is the same, they're totally different. Okay. Weird.
Yes. This must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday.
And is still wearing, which belonged to Mr. McGilded. I would never have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though.
Seems Mr. Windibank has just used whatever piece of paper you happen to have.
Is that really the case, though? But this photograph of a cat looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact picture somewhere else before.
Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as the one Ginny gave us earlier.
Of course. I was forgetting that she also gave us that print.
What are you doing? You literally just checked 3 seconds ago. How did you forget 3 seconds ago?
I did, Susato.
What are you waiting for then? Get it out.
All right. Let's the cog turn. There they are. Call me crazy, but does something look off about these 2 photographs? Dude, I gotta get my eyes checked. Like, okay, on the left one is the cat. Like, it turned its head like a little bit. No, I'm totally splitting hairs. Goodness. Maybe some cat hairs. But they're exactly the same because Sasato said they're exactly the same. But I feel the left cat is a little bit oh god, no it's not. I actually do need to get my eyes checked. Oh my gosh.
I've got it. These 2 photographs hide an amazing secret.
A secret? What does she mean?
You must tell us, Iris. At once. Do you really want to know?
Yes. We need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs, please.
Okay.
What was she just continue the text box? What? Iris, about these 2 photographic prints. The one we found on Mr. Windibank's counter and the one Gina gave us before. I know they're for different amounts. Turn them around! Turn them around! How did she find that without turning them around? What is the amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these 2 identical prints? Please do tell.
Actually, that's not quite right.
What? You just told me?
If you look carefully, the 2 prints aren't the same. Not exact.
Game, stop trolling me. Stop. What? They're not? Huh?
Have another look at them now.
Okay. I don't, Snowman, okay, has the same number of buttons. He's got what?
Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other?
Yeah! I can! Yes! I'm sure! Oh my god, a second to guess give us. Oh gosh. It's very subtle though. Like, the picture was taken, and then the exact next second, another picture was taken. The frames.
But what's the reason for this subtle difference between the 2 prints? I don't follow. Well, it's because they're a set, you see.
I don't see, actually. Could you just tell us, Iris? I know you're having fun, but this is a serious matter.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope.
Oh my god! You're right! I didn't even think of that!
Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
A stereoscope! I even just got done looking at the stereoscope. Why that thought never crossed my mind? Why do I feel as though I've heard that word recently? Come on, Naruto.
Yes, that's what Mr. Shones was looking at yesterday.
That's why there's 2 of them in the room. Oh my god. Like, real talk, I don't know if y'all do a lot of escape rooms. I'm a big fan. I think they're so much fun. Every time I do them, I will admit though, I am bad. When the pressure is on, the friend I like usually go with them, they solve every puzzle. I'm just there for like moral support. But golly, this reminds me exactly like a puzzle in an escape room we did one time. Oh gosh. There was a bank one. There was a Scooby-Doo one. It was really hard. God. What? Like when you think of Scooby-Doo, do you think of, like it was so troll too? I won't tell all the secrets, but man, what was the other one? I don't remember, but it was scary. Anyway.
You see, there it is, over there.
Oh yes, of course. I was thinking about another escape franchise. That magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Right.
Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the depth in the pictures even without those contraptions.
What? Really? Do tell.
Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. And I doubt Naruto does either.
Hey!
Wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon, bless her. So, I'm so happy me and Naruto are on the same, like, wavelength, gosh. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene. Hey, it might be important. It might be. Who knows?
I, for one, simply have to know. Don't worry, we'll avenge the pawnbroker later. We have to have fun first. Have you ever considered, Bruno, how our eyes see depth in the world around us?
I kind of just open them and occasionally close them to, moisturize and that's about it.
But the reason it works is because we have two eyes. Most of the time.
Two eyes? Yeah, I've never thought about that before. I'm joking, by the way. Sometimes I don't know if you guys can tell.
If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away.
She's gone! She was a ghost the whole time. Oh no!
What you see with your left eye and what you see with your right eye are ever so slightly different. You get a different view from each eye. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. In your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth, as it merges the two views into one. That's how you can sense depth in everything we see.
I feel like I'm back in, elementary school. No offense, Iris.
What? You think I need to teach elementary? I'm a professor?
This is so elementary. I don't know how to say it better than that. My brain really is amazing, isn't it? Does so much without even telling me. I wish it would tell me more sometime.
I think I see. The pair of photographs consists of a left eye view and a right eye. Is that right? Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
So if you can persuade your brain to merge the pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see depth in these prints, correct?
Yes, Runo. Very good. Gold star for Runo and Susie each. Now hurry up. Lunch is about to begin. Take your things. You're beginning to understand.
And as a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that?
Yes, but as long as you have two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all. It's a good thing we filled in a room with stereoscopes, but let's not get into that.
You can? Really? If you say so. So how do we do that with the prints?
Let's try it. Let's see if we can view the pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go.
So Sato-san really loves these kind of things. She's very positive about almost everything. Has she said she dislikes anything? I mean, I guess murder and Naruhodo when we thought he did a murder, but...
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you do that?
Wait, can I do that? Like, in real life? I don't think I can. Are you supposed to be able to do that? Like, I've never had this issue before in my life. The sound effects aren't helping. Okay, screw it. I can't. Sorry. I think I can? Dang, gotta flex on me, Naruto.
Watch me. See if you can copy. Can you do this?
I'm sorry. Seeing an anime character do that is so ridiculous.
All right, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruto?
I can't. Why is this so funny to me? It doesn't look right. It looks so stupid. Oh.
There, how's that? Wonderful, now it's your turn, Runo. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose.
Okay, hold up. I think I'm doing it. Oh my god. Wait, that's not that hard. Okay, I was definitely like, I thought it was something different. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. Iris looks so silly. Oh god. Okay, I'm good. Kakarot. I can't stop laughing. Stop it, Kakarot. I can't do Goku's voice. Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed, but oh, thank God.
All right, that's enough practice. Let's try looking at the prints.
Okay, I think I can manage this.
Start by staying at one print and slowly closing your eyes.
Double team activated.
You should see two overlapping images. Like so. Try it now, Runo.
I'm going to have to give it a try, I suppose. Oh man, I was trying. Don't.
Did the print split in two images for you? Now the next step.
Okay.
To put the pair of prints side by side like this and try crossing your eyes.
Oh my god, this is not good for my eyesight.
Keep it up until... They form a new single image in the center. Oh, yes! Mr. Naruto, it works. I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real. I could look at it all day.
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt. Mine already are. Wow.
Your turn now, Runo. Give it a go.
Okay.
Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly close your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the images overlap exactly.
I feel like I'm looking for a... Wait, yeah, even the tail's a little bit different. Look at the space between the cat's, like, left side. No, maybe it's right side. Whoops. Right side and the tail. Those are also different. Dang! I was right. I picked up that instantly. Okay. I didn't see a clue or anything, though. Weird.
There, you managed it. So now you know how the stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know what images are, but I don't know who discovered it. But it really is quite extraordinary. Well, now that we've wasted sufficient time, let's go after them clues, shall we? So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints, do they? Do you think they're cool or they're cake? Be careful to answer.
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
Now, some people find it easier than others, but that's why contraptions like this exist. For people who find it tricky to use their brain. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we?
Yes. That vaguely adorable nurse. No, was she a maid? Nurse, maid. Was she a doctor? I don't know. What was her profession?
If I remember correctly, you pressed in the little knob there. There it is. So the pair of photographs
At the back? Oh yeah, there is like a partition in there to divide them. Okay. It's still amazing. Even though I know roughly how it works. Crazy.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. They're very grown up. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, I'm sure there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them.
Well, it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effects with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's kind of a scam. You can just do this for free. Provided you already have the photographs. Oh my god. I never ever heard of them until yesterday. Certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if any knowledge will come in handy. I highly doubt it. I'm more interested in the clue on the back. I mean, really, what the heck is that? Huh?
Mr. Naruto, it appears somebody spilled jam everywhere.
That's blood, I'm sure.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's something rather troubling here.
I have noticed.
The red smear, you mean?
Yes. It looks like blood, doesn't it? I wonder if Sasato-san has picked up on that. Well, in that case,
Yes, we need Iris.
we should show this to her before we forget. All right. Nice. I flipped it around. Sick. I didn't read the description, I'll be honest. Say, Iris, what do you make of this?
Oh, that looks like blood. Can't have that on the little kitty cat, can we?
I would say it's from a gloved finger. Almost certainly a gloved finger made of leather. Because, there's no little swirly at the top for her fingerprints, You're an expert at this.
Well, don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me. Time to shoot.
Is it green? Or maybe Oh! I was about to say fuchsia. I was close. Look at that.
Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We simply must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue.
True.
Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
Yeah, that's true. This particular stain of blood.
Oh, you have an idea, have you? Tell me, do you know whose blood this is?
I got no idea. I'll be honest. We don't have enough info. How could I? Haven't known a sample of the same color. Without that, it's impossible to know, right? Right?
How very vexing.
Not the end of the world. We'll figure it out.
I wonder...
What?
It's true that the color doesn't help us, but what about considering how the mark came to be there in the first place? You might have an idea about that. Mightn't you, Runo?
Not only if you keep staring at me like that. I know I'm so nervous.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Well, this particular stain of blood.
You have an idea, have you?
Do you know whose blood this is? I really don't. Hold on. Let me look at the witnesses. You can't see their hands. No, I remember for sure. Because I spent like an hour on that thumbnail. I'm not even kidding. I was trying to make it perfect. Nobody even noticed it was a JoJo reference. It doesn't matter. That's part of the job. I'm pretty sure Egbert also was wearing gloves. Maybe. I got a clue. I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction.
That's right. I think it's clear. Iris, you know as well? Mm-hmm. You're first, Runo. Who do you think it belongs to?
Alright, I believe that this is the blood of... Magnus McGilligan. That would be scary. It's... Gina? But was Gina wearing gloves? It could also be Pop Windabank, but I don't know if he was wearing any gloves. Huh. But it was on his desk, so maybe?
You think somehow it could be Mr. Windabanks?
Well, he would have been the last person to have handed the ticket. Sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. I mean,
But Mr. Windabank had no injuries. Before he was shot, that is.
Oh.
We're trying to work out the blood came from. Come on now, Runo, you're better than this. So we can rule out anyone who hasn't been bleeding straight away.
Well, dang it! I thought maybe... he was handed it last. That would make sense.
Perhaps it's not a concept you can really grasp. Unless you've bled before yourself.
Funny enough, I accidentally cut myself before, but thanks for the mildly threatening advice, Iris.
Oh, well, that's good. If you hadn't, well... They say we learn best from first-hand experience.
I'll have to think this through more. Who do you... My thought was on Egbert. Or whatever the dump his name is. Wait. Hold up. Let's not be stupid here. We're thinking in current times. February 13th. This is an old one. It very well could have been. Matt, I laughed before, but I forgot. This could have been before he died, and that lines up with the time it was deposited. So could be thrice fired. Okay, so I was just confirming between the both of them. I believe this was actually, I scoffed before, but in reality, that was silly of me. This, I do think, is McGilded's blood. Or at least it was deposited by Wait, if it's Magnus McGilded's blood, then that confirms he did the murdering. Dude!
Mr. McGilded?
Yes. After all, this redemption ticket belonged to him.
You don't think? You mean that during the incident on the omnibus?
Yes, I expect so. It's a very clear print, and no small amount of blood. So it must have resulted from a fairly serious accident, such as he might have sustained on the omnibus.
Wait, but if I remember rightly, no sign of injury was found on Mr. McGilded.
Because he had gloves, right? And his gloves were covered in blood.
We're trying to figure out the blood came from, Runo, you silly dummy nincompoop. Are you trying to get us all Gina out of prison?
I suppose, okay. Dump! I thought it was sure. Okay. Then, yeah, it could have been thrice fired Mason's blood. Oh, they're asking for the blood! Right! It could have been him! Oh my god, I got it. Okay. Thrice fired Mason. Maybe?
Well, goodness, Bruno, it took you 3 tries. I'd say good job, but that's not a good record. You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there.
Can you blame me? Well, it was 2 months ago now. That case. And of course I'd never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name, and, you know, it was a while ago recording that episode. He was definitely thrice fired, though. I remember that, because it reminds me of rice, and I really want to eat some rice right now, because I have food in the fridge, and I'm very hungry.
The victim of the omnibus case. Right. His name was indeed Mr. Thrice Fired Mason. Thrice fried rice and fried rice and anyway, that would mean that his bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
That's right, we have a way to. Ooh, we got it! We got it! I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Winnebank's yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time.
So it's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago? That could be. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night.
Yeah, ones that he testified in court were covered in blood. Ugh, god dang it.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul rushed to help a bleeding man from his stomach? I was about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out and got the man a hand. Any old Londoner would do that.
Certainly does look like a leather-gloved thumbprint in the mark. But we know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time, anywhere in his body. Which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason!
Mr. Naruto, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, goodness. Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope. No, those are still intact, I'm afraid!
I think you're right on, Runo. Good job. Very well. Let us make a note of that.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. I can't believe it. God, we're gonna avenge you, Mr. Rice Fried. Yeah! Rice Fried Samson, was it? I don't remember. Okay, we got it. And what's this on the ground here? I can't get across from the Bobby, but I guess checking this out is just as good. So that's probably where it came from. Or is that just looking at the desk again? Letters open the countertop. Must be an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn.
It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head, if you ask me.
Then he wouldn't have a job! But clearly Mr. Winnigu is very careful when it came to the articles and care. And if not, well, yeah, anyway. Oh, I was hoping to investigate the skull. Oh well, what can you do? Let's head in here, since the game doesn't want to examine the alligator.
Behind that door is the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Gregsy said.
Yeah. The scene of the crime. And that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. The little window in the door. Where are those other people at? He didn't have gloves. Neither did she. Okay. Poor Gina, man. Dude, I believe in her. I don't think she'd do this. I think deep down, honest to God, she wanted to, like, somehow atone for the crimes of lying in court that day. Maybe I have too much faith in her. I don't know, but why the gun then? Where did she even get that? It's not her gun. It's Mr. Windibank's. Holy crud. Mr. Windibank faced on the floor, Gina beside him. Dude, I've seen that gun multiple times. I think I know what's up.
As the accused legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. We must make a thorough investigation.
Of course. And we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Well, what are we waiting for? Don't worry. If there are clues in there, I'll find them.
I'm sure you will. Okay, let's skedaddle then, everybody. Exit. Stage left or right, depending on where you're standing in the room. Yeah, God, there's a lot in here, too. Goodness. It's so... I can't state it enough, man. Every still in this game is so beautiful. Like, really. It just gets your mind, like, racing. I love it. I really do. Except the dead... sorry, Iris. I'm just saying, it's rather dashing in here. Poor Iris. She's clammed up completely. Want to see me juggle? I can... Oh, well... Sorry. I'll clean that up later.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Windibank's life was taken in this very room. Only last night.
Oh, hey, buddy! What are you doing? Whoa! Why is this glass on here? I'm sorry, I dropped it. The Inspector, come back, please! What is it now, sunshine? I got a big day to do. You took one look at me and then you ran away. Usually it's only girls that do that. What did I... you think Scotland Inspector would run away from some jumped up little defense lawyer, do you? I'm tough as nails, bro. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I only see girls cry, that's all. So I run away. That's not a good habit. Never seen a ladyship looking like that before. It's a sore sight, that's for sure. I didn't know what I had to say to her, so... You're not running away, you're just running away from a 10-year-old girl. Okay, got it. Noble.
I'm afraid this is all a little much for young Iris.
You think I like it either? Come on.
Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps.
I'm now got in these situations. Would you like a fry? I mean, I mean a chip. I would never, those darn Yanks, I'd never say it like that. Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. Yeah, I mean, at least you're not dead. Look on the bright side. You ain't dead, is you?
Sometimes I wish I was.
I don't think that went well. Oh, why? Wait, was that a breakdown? Mr. Gregson, what? Only villains break down. Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here. Sunshine, I told you not to go under my feet. What'd you do? Come on, be dropping stuff in this thing.
And we have investigating to do ourselves, so...
Yes. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say.
Oh, hurry.
And inquire into Mr. Sholm's operation is doing, you know. That'd be nice to know. Oh, I thought we were supposed to just, like, go check on him. So, how is he? Any updates?
Grexy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright, is he?
Oh, well, the thing is...
Don't mince your words, Inspector. Please. Please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
Oh, no. Operation's done and dusted. It is. It's just that, out with it. Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. They use something called a general anesthetic, and it's the latest thing, renders the whole body insensitive. insectative? No, he's, the whole body anesthetized. Is that even possible? I mean, the operation could be completed with the patient is fast asleep. Works good, I think.
Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we just managed to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
Trouble is, the latest thing is always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. Couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took for Awesome to nod off, or so I hear. God, that's like, it's like one of my biggest fears. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Please live. Sholmes. Now the ops are finished, they can't get him to wake up. Oh no, come on, no!
Oh my.
No one knows if the anesthesia's still in his system or the bloke's just plain exhausted. Anyway, all they could do is stand back and watch him until he comes around.
Holly.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear. Oh, to my Lord. I'll get word to you. I'm surprised, even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. My way. Oh, goodness. But no, I like legit, like, I know anesthesia is, for the most part, in our modern day, very safe. And statistically, you're gonna be fine, but man, I've got a lot of 1% crits in video games, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, moving on, the scene of the crime.
Statistically, your chances are like 1 in 200,000 you won't wake up.
Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? Got your eyes, have you? Use them, stupid! It is what it is, nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand, please?
So, Grexy, what do you make of the crime scene here? What's going on in that noggin of yours?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hours of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from inside.
So it was locked from the inside. Oh, God, that's hard to pull. Oh, that's weird.
Lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police's doing?
Oh, quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible.
How? What?
As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrated on the floor. Thuswise, and next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutted child.
Are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Oh! That I did not know. Well, Miss Lestrade, the hapless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world.
She's still alive, you know. I don't know how she got like that, but she's not a zombie. When I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious.
And I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was in her hand.
No. Oh, goodness.
Presumably it's the gun still down there on the floor. Weird.
In a pocket, we found a key to the door as well.
That's
terrible.
What? The key to the storeroom?
That was Ryunosuke saying that, by the way.
And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside?
Yeah, correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend in something of a sticky situation, if I do say so myself, I'm afraid. Obviously, my personal opinion ain't what matters here. It's some sort of misunderstanding, I'm sure.
Of course it is, Inspector. Of course. Oh God, we have our work cut out for us. In that case then, do you permit me to look around, if that's okay? All these bottles I was juggling earlier. Look at all these articles I've been disposited. The room is stuffed full of them.
I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings, look.
Pieces of different people's lives quietly gathering dust in here together. I really like that sentence. It's very true. Oh goodness, Ryunosuke, you're pros. Oh, there's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. At least there would be, if not for the chalk outline and the blood and all the policemen shuffling around and arguing. Not much I can do about this, sunshine. They gonna do what they gotta do. Yeah. Goodness. Oh, my New York accent is so insulting. My accents for everything are insulting, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not a world traveler. That crap's expensive, bruh. And the rare times I do travel to Jamaica, I absolutely loved it. It was like, not for a very long time. Goodness. My friends, family just were like, hey, you want to go on a cruise? I was like, oh, okay. I don't have any money. We'll pay for you. I was like, oh, thank you. That was like, I think that was the second time I was out of the country, yeah. And goodness, man, I love Jamaica. The one thing I remember, though, is they had a freaking KFC Pizza Hut the size of like a office building. It was giant. Bruh. I still think about that. That was actually the thing I remember the most. Like, that's weird, right? You don't get it. It was a it's the biggest Pizza Hut I've ever seen. / KFC, I think was the combo. Yes, it was. Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of ransacking. What is it, Iris?
I would love to go to the Pizza Hut, but also, that's the box that filled the box file that my manuscript was kept in.
They were actually going after the what? Huh? What's going on? Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all this... No way. Huh?
Sorry, Iris. You asked me, he sold it. Without telling you.
I forgot how to do accent. Oh my god.
You must check inside the box at once.
Okay. Well. Goodness. Iris's backpack is so cute. I can't get over it.
It was there. Iris's story was there.
Really? Oh, right. You saw it before. That's good news. Isn't it, Iris?
Yes. I mean, of course, I believe Hurley when he said he deposited it, but still, it's weird to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. Oh, gosh. I don't know what to make of this. Iris' story manuscript. A long unpublished story that Mr. Sholmes deposited. Why would he deposit it here? What's going on with that one? That's so odd. Like, really? What the heck? Like, the only thing that comes to mind is that there's some sort of ongoing investigation that Sholmes slipped up and accidentally told Iris, and he didn't want to get out. Like, that? Wait, is that like film canisters? It is, wow. But, that's like it? And that's not the end of the world, right? This is a revolver, a real one. Wowzers, it looks scary. Gosh.
Quite possibly the murder weapon. Used to take Mr. Windibank's life. How ironic. What's the matter, Susie? You and Bruno look like you're about to faint. Just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
Same. And I've had issues with guns in the past, you see. Especially last night. Anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we? Let's see it. Flashback time. Yeah! I've been thinking about this also. It's very clever how the game states at the very beginning that Mr. Naruhodo's ability to recall everything is so good. Because instances like this, they're always frame perfect. That's so beautiful. That's such a good writing mechanism. Like, really. Because before, Phoenix would just do it like, bro, I remember that, and, but this, I don't know if that's even intended or not, but I was thinking about that. But yeah, it is the same gun, for sure. It must be. Right. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole, in the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand. So there's no room for doubt. Bummer. I kind of wish there was.
Mr. Windibank told us he only ever had a single bullet loaded in the revolver. Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet had in his gun has been fired.
So we can finally say for certain that only a single shot was fired from the revolver. Great. That's... I said great, but I was sarcastic, because this is not the evidence I was hoping for. We got basically nothing. The police have marked the position of the body in chalk. It's so goddamn terrible.
Poor Mr. Windibank. He was such a nice old man.
Well, he was shot just once through the heart. Most likely a fellow died instantly. Why wouldn't feel a thing? That's good, I guess. Okay, we gotta be strong. For Iris. This must be his blood then. Right! The machine!
I don't like to ask such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps, Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action. On the case. Blammo!
Okay. What? It's blue?
So now we know the color the chemical turns when it reacts to Mr. Winnebank's blood.
So, then hold up. What?
It doesn't match our analysis of the blood stain we found in the main shop. No. Let's add this sample to the others we've collected.
Hold on, this is hard to... If Mr. Rice fried... Oh, god dang it, I'm so hungry. If he's purple, then who are the other blood samples? Dude, I'm starting to think. He did not get shot in here. Because, dude, something happened, man. This is odd. Really odd. Hold up. I'm starting to think this may have been a setup. What are the chances that those burglars we saw the other day, right? Oh, if only we could... Dang it. Like, we know for a fact they had a working gun. This is odd. I also don't know what to investigate anymore. Maybe present something to Gregory here? Okay, let's try this. We haven't presented to Greggy yet. How about this? Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this? Do you think, oh. We don't tend to share, Sunshine. Sorry, not with the public. Bummer.
In that case, Gregsy, how about we have some tea?
Oh, yeah, you can share all you want. Goodness. I'm dying for some tea. I hate to complain, but man, my voice has been killing me. It's this 89-degree Florida weather. Oh, it's the worst. I'm such a complainer. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. That really hit the spot of your ladyship. Oh. Anywho. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't do the manuscripts. Can we talk about these? Maybe? What do you make of this? Well, what we have here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited, is it? Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote a ticket of whatever paper they had. Yeah, that's the ticket of McGilda overcoat. The one the little diver turned up with yesterday. Actually, no it isn't. I made the same mistake, so I really won't fault you. What are you talking about? Hold up. Really? Think you know better than me? I do, but I didn't mean to,
Bruno's right, Gregsy. It's not the same ticket.
Oh, well, of course it is. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So what's all this about then, if I might be so bold to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second one? Oh, I see.
Seems that Mr. McGill did, in fact, had another article stored here in Winnebank's. Uh-huh. Is that right? I'm listening.
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo.
Okay, good. Because he's very easy to talk to, and ever so friendly to me. Oh, yeah! All right, we're on the right track. Nice. It was bound to be one or the other. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilded's overcoat. Oh, yeah! What do you mean to tell me? Yes, there was more than just the music disc in there, it seems. He did not make a sound, he made a humph. Should insist on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it. Well, we all make mistakes.
According to the details of this ticket, Mr. McGilda deposited another article here with Mr. Winnebank.
I can see it right there. Small box, was it? Okay.
Do you have any idea where it is, Gregsy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. It could be a very important clue.
Yeah, I suppose it could be.
Well, how with it then?
Please stop looking at me with those big old turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectations. Ah! There's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles. I will. I'll go barking. Please. What? This is no time for dog impressions. That's enough for sauce from you, Sunshine.
Okay, what?
This one's the thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket here, the redemption deadline's already passed, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Articles will only hold for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right. It's been forfeited. Someone could have bought it, you know?
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeited items are to be sold.
The shelves in front. We must search them at once. We're wasting your time. Oh, right. You've been searching all day. There are dozens of little boxes in there, hundreds even. You ain't gonna find it. Can't possibly know which one might have been McGilda's. Damn fool's not written on the ledger. Ugh. It's right.
Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
No, of course, your ladyship, of course. You're very sensible of you, I'm sure. This is getting old. I'm sick of you. I behave like an adult. The heck? Eh? What the? What's going on?
I nearly jumped out my skin there. How come Mr. Winnipeck set such a wicked trap?
I don't think he set out to scare anyone. Hopefully he's not a ghost.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit.
Oh, right. God, yeah. They're gonna close.
Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her.
That's really all the clues we got from the storeroom? What?
I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't you remember, Runo? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer.
Did I say that? Oh, I guess I shouldn't have been so literal.
Yes. Yes?
Oh, okay, well, you gotta give her the opportunity to rip him up or something.
The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we'd better hurry. Back to prison.
Whee! Let's go!
Whee! Where the crowd is prison. Oh god, Mr. Sholmes, please survive. I think he'll be fine. I don't know. I know like basically nothing about Ace Attorney. I'm very thankful for that. Ah, Gina, good, you're back. It's more like we're back, though.
Oh!
Can't blame you. Sorry.
The police must have finished questioning her. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful?
Didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Winnipeck's.
Right. Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying. That I did it. That's not...
Gina, we've come to ask for your final decision.
What decision?
About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Yeah, I get it. I do, but...
She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. Jeez. Although it feels like the worry is just so hard to bear. Yeah, Naruhodo actually knows pretty much everything you're going through. Not everything, but you've been in this position.
All right then, blimey. Give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime.
Yeah, I mean, it's not there yet, but we're getting there. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we've managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into the Winnebanks that night. To get back the manuscript, or just find if it's even in there. Looks like I'm gonna have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason. And just thrust that in Gina's face, I suppose. Alright, I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I think it's this. I mean, why else would she go in there? Really? It was that discussion we had yesterday that made her do this, or gave her the idea. We found this in the Winnebank storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story.
Oh, right. That's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at the Winnebank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value, like, you know, the golden bike, the platinum cutlery. Just not a good idea. No, not be smart. But one exception. The box file that housed the manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina? Who broke open the box containing the manuscript. You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night. Isn't it? Why don't you tell us what happened? Please! We need to know! Come on. Anything.
Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story is the latest Sholmes, right? It ain't been printing yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair piece of silver, right?
Yeah?
Yes, at least 5,000 pounds. Oh, what? No way.
So you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you?
No. Ginny, how could you? Oh, what? Wait, no, hang on. You can't be putting words in my mouth. Course, I wouldn't sell it, you effing not nice person.
This is how I get into character for Gina. Just, I say a certain phrase. And you can't go calling people that, but it's a very, you know.
Listen here, you Peter. Fine. All I wanted to do was find out if the manuscript or whatever you call it was really there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. Honest. For Iris' sake. Is that right? I mean, just a little curious.
We knew why you've done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But, I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it. Well,
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you'd said the night before.
Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. He ain't realized it yet. They all suck, especially Naruhodo's right here. He's older than me, so he's a turd.
I don't think they say turd in Great Britain.
I'm telling you, the manuscript ain't at the Winnebanks. You seen if you let a look.
Dang. If I'm honest, I wonder if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. Dang, bruh. So, she was really just trying to help Iris. Clear the doubt that she could believe in Sholmes, man. That's messed up. But, like, not like evil, just like, oh, and now she's in jail because of it. That's not fair, bruh. But also, you can't break into places. God dang it.
Ginny, that was so sweet of you. Alright, quit staring at me with them turquoise eyes. I'm telling you why I did it. Just stop looking at me.
Fine. Okay. The reason you broke in. Don't worry, I'll get that other one.
It weren't because of Iris, that's why I did it. I just want to know the truth, that's all.
Fair. So maybe you could find if there are some adults worth believing in?
You want to know if Mr. Sholmes was honest? If he'd really deposited the manuscript? Yeah. It's like I told you the night before. Never had a father. Iris' lot ain't like mine. She got a dad, only she can't see him. I reckon that's gotta be harder. That's why she writes the stories. All about her dad, really. What it sounded like to me, anyway, last night when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories about Daddy.
You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner. Dang. I guess Watson was always in the stories.
That's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny. And we never thought any differently, did we? Look, give it a rest, will ya? Shut off that bloody music. I ate this chummy nonsense. Did you hear? I ate it. I ate it. I devour it. I don't trust no one, Roy. That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, Scrapper.
I don't think I will. It's not closing time. I hadn't noticed until now. But it's unmistakable, right there on both sleeves of the What? The overcoat? What is that? Red stains. Oh my god! I thought it was just dirt, but no, the coat's new! What? What?
What you having to look at me like that for, you old man?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings. Right. Hey, Hey, we gotta find out. There's no other way. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
Oh, what? But blood, Mr. Naruto, you don't mean...
You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So it could be blood that splattered from the windowbanks when he was shot last night.
Let's not beat around the bush here. Come on, the trusty friend of mine will get the results faster than anything else. Take it easy, Iris. Oh gosh, don't move, Jenny. I'm going to shoot. Blimmo.
What color are they? Come on. Oh! She's covered in purple? That confirms it! Oh my god! What? I forgot this. Forget the sleeves! It's everywhere! The whole coat! It's covered in thrice fired Mason's blood. This is evil! Mr. McGilden, no! I can't believe it. I'm so angry. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why you haven't seen it until now. My god!
And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn it a purple color, which matches one of the samples we found earlier perfectly. Yes, now let's see, who was the purple blood? Ah, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder 2 months ago.
I knew it deep down. McGilden killed that man. But why?
What are you on about the victim? What you mean? I didn't do nothing.
We know you didn't do anything, Gina. My god, it's all coming together.
It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruto. But I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Hey! Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling me half a story! Well, it's rather complicated.
Well. I can't believe it. This is crazy. What the heck? They made it work. They made it all connect. What? Like, that's nuts. I'm so happy because we got the cliffhanger in the first trial of like, oh wait, well, you know, what is gonna happen to, like, what's her name? I already forgot. I'll be honest. Brett, I guess, Jezal Brett. But this, we can finally. I mean, he's already dead, so like whatever. But bro, we can see now that the victim's blood is all over McGilden's coat.
But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said his testimony. Let me look real good.
Now I ask, what good are it sore and rust to help a bleeding fella from his stomach? Wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I?
But still, that's more than just on a glove, man. That's everywhere. If you look at the overcoat now, it's clear these stains couldn't have arisen from McGilden trying to pull up a man from his feet. This is the coat of somebody that murdered. And really, Gina, take it off. It's like covered in, like, that's kind of gross. No. If that was what really happened, the blood wouldn't have splatters all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for the pattern of blood is that splattered all over McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in his stomach. It's gotta be. But why? Why would he do it? We need a motive. I've tried to run from the truth for a long time now. Long enough. There's no escaping it. The true culprit, in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded all along. God dang. Well, now what?
Mr. Naruto.
That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free. I used all the twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I let that happen? I'm actually upset.
Bruno, do you believe him, though? Do you believe McGilded was innocent?
I honestly didn't. I really deep down, I know that's my job to make sure he is innocent as his defense, but I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe I wanted to, because believing in those you represent in court is defense lawyer's greatest weapon, right?
A weapon?
God dang. What gives? Before I came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson.
You mean Kazuma-sama?
Yeah. Hard to forget him. Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what the truth is, and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe that our client is telling us, can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you. Unwavering. Jeez. What's funny, Gina?
Course sounds like the Empire Japan you came from. Everyone must be so soft. What? Well, come on. Look at the mess it's gotten you into. Believing in that bog trottery.
Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free, but,
Well, at least you learn your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone's always stab you in the back in the end. As soon as you let down your guard, you're at it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one. Get hurt by no one.
With all due respect, ma'am, that ain't how I want to live.
Gina, may I ask you something?
What?
I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow? Well, many times I have to say it. Rip them up, chuck them away. Are you really sure that's what you want? Bet that's what everyone wants all now. Mr. I am a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago that led everyone to the garden path, didn't I? You telling me you can believe in me now after all that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruto?
A lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his client. No, I trust you, Gina. I really do. I think it's gotta be those other two robbers. Legit. I know it looks bad, but come on, it looked bad for me on that ship. Screw it. I believe in you. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial.
Are you half-baked?
Not at all. You've not once admitted committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth.
Seriously? Mr. Naruto, didn't you hear what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs they trip out me tongue. And I'm a diver, don't forget that. I put the world over your eyes 2 months ago and got off scot-free. Why would you ever trust me now? I don't get it.
Well, that's then and this is now.
Gina, I don't understand why you chose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize.
What you mean?
The world we live in is full of people you will do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down.
Dang. That's powerful. It's true that I'm still a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side.
Well, What do you expect me to say of that? Good golly.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't cry. Oh, God. Come on. We're not done yet, y'all. We're getting there.
It's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations. It would be a shame to throw them away now, after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. Eastern law. Oh, I don't know where you are. I don't get you.
That's okay. Oh, God. I'm fired up, man. Let's do it. Gina's taking herself to the back of her cell. She never admit it, but she's feeling relieved. That turned out to be all right in the end, I think. Man. Can I really...
What? Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once. Eavesdropping the height of cowardice. Sasato, what? Somebody is there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What is going on? What? Are you serious?
Is it Mr. Greggy? Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Oh, he is. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thought it was Egbert.
I suppose you're using one of them mystic Japanese arts to sense my presence or whatever. Like the art of stealth, Avid.
Anyone's being stealthy, it was you, Inspector. Are you sure you're not a shinobi?
Grexy?
Oh, dearie me! I was most terribly sorry, ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening in our convo?
Oh, good grief. Listen, no. I would never. So rude. I just got with some visitors who refusing to leave passed out, let's see. So, I show you, ladyship, I only just arrived this very moment. Not a moment earlier. That's all it is. Nothing at all.
After hours? Is it that late already?
Afraid it is. So then, humbly excuse myself then, your ladyship. Ta-da, tururu, cheerio. All the best. Bye-bye.
It's a lot of farewells, and none of them are appropriate for a ladyship.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute. Maybe some other.
I see, that's a shame.
If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with the sharpest lawyer Strongheart will,
An emergency?
What? Strongheart?
What? Oh, nothing. Forget I said anything. Oh, God, drop my chips. Anyway, I'm off.
All right, Gregsy, you have to. Let's chat soon then.
Delighted. Charmed. Can't wait. If you please. My pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries. None of them sounded sincere. Something's going on with him. I don't know.
Grexy's so funny. He says such silly things.
He really does. It's certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. Anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court. Curious.
I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes.
Of course. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. Can't say it enough. Golly.
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruto. I shall meet you there later.
Gotcha. Well, this sure was a chapter. Well, it's a part of a chapter, I guess. And so investigation came to an end. So Sato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. Then it hit me. I can no longer suppress the wretched feeling I've been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, so Sato-san be leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. It's not fair, man. Oh, please let her dad be okay.
Naruto-san. It's been a very trying day, hasn't it?
Yeah, you've been doing a lot.
I do hope you're not too exhausted.
You've been doing more than me, girlie. What about you? Today's been more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before her eyes, and Gina was arrested. All back in the news that father was falling ill and back to Japan. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is. It's so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. I've been there before. And yet I am unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as a judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task? What are you talking about? Okay, golly, this one's been running a bit long. I do not want to keep us in suspense like this, but sadly, they had a long day, so did I. My voice is killing me right now. If you made it this far, thank you so much. The Great Ace Attorney is such a great game. My God, I love these characters so much. They legitimately feel like family. Even Gina, even Sholmes. I hate them, but I love them. What else can I say? Other than thank you so much. I guess in the next episode, we finally begin the trial for Miss Lestrade. See you guys then. Bye.